Why are you not having your cigarettes anymore, dear?
Oh, darling, I've given up smoking and turned to coffee instead. That's why I carry my stirrer everywhere I go.
Would you like an apple instead?
Not from you, darling. Hello, darlings.
Hello, peasants.
Welcome to Couch Potato Cash.
We're filming at my castle today, and if you didn't already know, this is the channel to be at if you want to someday earn money while lounging around on your couch or castle, whichever you prefer.
You'd better subscribe down here, darlings, if you don't want Queenie here to come after you.
I'm good at poisoning people, so subscribe or I'll poison you.
Today, we're going to be talking about swiping some plastic to get more fur. The more Dalmatians you use up, the better.
Or you can get a fancy talking mirror. You know, the ones that boost your ego. The ones that tell you that you're the most beautiful woman in all the land. Or you can get some apples, in case a princess or two needs poisoning.
Whether you're a villain, a princess, or just a normal everyday person, you don't need to bring cash with you when you have plastic.
Just bring your handy-dandy credit card or debit card with you, and you can get ingredients for a home-cooked meal or supplies for your huntsman to take care of an inconvenience for you.
Or swipe it to get more fur. So how exactly do you apply for a credit card, darling?
Well, you can just ride your broom, chariot, or car, whichever modes of transportation is available in your land. Go to the bank and sign up.
You can also apply for a credit card online.
Or you can go to any mall, public event, and wait for a credit card staff to chase after you with a power bank or an umbrella. You can't escape them. They're everywhere.
To apply for a credit card, you need some financial and documentary requirements, the most common of which is one valid ID, an ITR or a billing statement, and they can usually request you to submit your latest card details to see if you've been responsible with your credit.
But beware, not every person who applies for a credit card will be granted one. You have to be rich like me to be able to get one. Or at least have some sense of financial capacity to pay. Banks are now strict with their screening process because credit cards are a form of unsecured loan.
That means they're loaning you the money without collateral. Not like my fur coats. But be sure not to keep a revolving credit on your cards because those earn 2 to 3% interest every month. Or if you compute it in an annual cost, that's 24 to 36% interest on whatever you loaned.
That's much more than I charge my peasants on tax. I only charge 15% because I'm a fair and just queen. But anyway, sometimes it's better to use the debit card, especially if you have such vast assets left by your late rich royal husband. I still wonder how that poisoned apple got into his salad. My poor dear departed king. It stresses me so.
There, darling. Just buy a new fur coat. That always makes me feel better.
So yes, sometimes it's better to use debit so you don't go in a swiping frenzy and overspend.
It's much easier to apply for a debit card because if you can apply for an ATM savings bank account, that pretty much is already a debit card. It's more convenient than having to apply for a credit card with multiple documentary requirements.
So, what's better? A credit card or a debit card? There is no right or wrong answer. It depends on the situation and your personality. Use what suits you.
If you can't handle a credit card yet, you can always just use a debit card because it's basically the same convenience, but you're spending money that you already have instead of what you don't have yet.
That is correct. Having a credit card means that you're taking out a loan every time you swipe. So you have to be sure that you can pay off what you have loaned every single month. I personally try to pay off my credit card debt as soon as I incur it because it's already linked to my savings account anyway.
You can also buy things on installment, but only get this if you really need it. For example, if you have a big purchase, like a new mink fur coat, I can put it on multiple installment basis to stretch out the payments and not have to pay the full bill at once.
You can also use your credit cards in case of emergencies, especially if you're a princess who suddenly ate a poisoned apple from nowhere. Medical concerns such as those, or when traveling abroad and you lost your money somewhere, or you can't find anywhere to exchange your money. Sometimes the rates are even better.
You can also dispute your credit card transactions. Unlike with debit cards, if the money has been stolen, it's hard to prove that you're not the one who spent it.
When using your credit card, there are actually annual fees involved. So it's actually more expensive to maintain credit cards, therefore the prestigious like us. When using your credit cards, there are also annual fees. These annual fees may be waived, but that's not sure. It depends on your credit card usage and the credit card company where you got the credit card from. But since there are annual fees and it's more expensive to maintain a credit card, there are also partner merchants who give promos and discounts to partner credit card companies. So you can earn points and have better deals.
That's right. I was able to redeem my points by using it for airline miles. And I was able to fly around the world and see all the beautiful fur exhibits of different animals that were killed all over the world.
That sounds so wonderful. Anyway, whatever you choose, credit cards or debit cards, be sure to be careful and read the terms and conditions very carefully. You don't want to fall into a trap. Not only villains put traps, credit card companies and debit card companies may also put a trap for you. So, be very careful and study the juice carefully, lest you be...
If you like this video, darlings, be sure to subscribe down below and let us know your comments.
This has been Couch Potato Cash with JC and Gigi as the Evil Queen and Cruella respectively. Thank you for watching and see you in the next episode.